fans, here we go. Now in the cage, 3 rounds of mixed martial arts for the vacant SparStar promotion and California state title. Presented to you by SparStar Promotion, streaming live on E360 TV. Once again, our referee in charge of this bout, Matt Beeman. And now, introducing to you first on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, she is wearing red trunks. She is training out of Fight Science MMA in La Réunion, France. She weighed 109 pounds. Her record, 2 wins, 1 loss with 1 win, coming by way of stoppage. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Alexia Fontaine. Her opponent across the cage on my right, fighting out of the red corner. She is wearing black trunks. She is training out of Classic Fight Team in Fountain Valley by way of Fullerton. She weighed 109 pounds. Tonight, she brings to the cage an undefeated record, 2 wins with no losses. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Angel Ruedas. Once again, our referee in charge, Matt Beeman, to give final instructions.
Hey, we went over the rules in the back. You got any questions from you, Red? Any questions from you, Blue? Touch gloves, you want to do it now?
Angel Ruedas versus Alexia Fontaine. Great crowd support here as well for this fight.
Yeah, making probably the loudest crowd the crowd has been all night, I think.
Alexia
excellent.
With the blue cape around her gloves. Angel with the red. No touching. Oh, kind of no touching. A little bit of a paw process. Maybe a feint to get in. Good inside leg kick there.
Alexia really looking for that inside thigh and switching up the stances now twice in a row.
Ooh, Ruedas gets in there with a nice right hand.
Ruedas doing great on the outside there, constantly moving, striking as she moves.
She seems to have a little bit of the reach. The trick is to use it. You don't want to crowd your punches. Now she's looking for the clinch, tie clinch. She's got the head.
Ruedas is working that high level change with her striking as well, working to both the body and the head before landing up in this position.
Man, Angel's doing a good job keeping the underhook, keeping the head position. Oh, now she's been reversed in the position, but
and got it back.
Yeah, right away. I like the C-clamp the elbow there to try to keep him there so you can bring back your left-handed punch. Now, that underhook, you kind of need that head position. That head position is your first line of defense. You see her using that leg to keep it across. That prevents her big, powerful knees from coming in. She probably respects her kickboxing. Oh, wow, sharp knees into the inside by Angel. Good, dirty boxing. But her back is to the fence, so to the other judges, it could be look like she's not landing these strikes.
She's got to watch out for this cross post, though. That can lead to a claw grip. Does remove it.
You can't be content fighting with your back on the fence. There is something to be said about not getting taken down, but you got to realize when your opponent's not trying to take you down anymore, and they're just trying to Randy Couture you up against the fence and dirty box you, because you're losing at that point.
They've broken off from the cage now. Angel have a little more opportunity to move around.
Yeah, Angel's coming forward now. Whereas before she was kind of backing up. She realizes she can't be too passive, and back again with that knee block. And this kind of allows you to sit there though and lose the position. Once you feel comfortable, you're like, okay, well, I'm not gonna take too much damage.
You gotta be careful of that though. There's no sense of urgency. There's no one. She looks as if she may be losing that fight.
You know, she may attempt a takedown here. Or she may just keep it right there.
Looked like she was going for that head and arm throw. But that's going to end the first round.
Really a lot of cage work in that first round.
How would you score that round if you were a judge?
Well, for sure, I'm going to look to give it. I would personally say Alexia for controlling it. Even if you said the striking was even and stuff, like having to say the control, aggression would be first. She's being aggressive. She was going forward. And honestly, you could even say she had the effective striking because it was causing Angel to just stay against the fence. So you could say that her effective striking did that.
One thing I want to ask you too is that I noticed that this is it's a 110-pound match, but both women weighed in at 109 pounds. Now, women when they have to cut weight because of the hormones, tend to hold on to the water weight more, so it's more difficult to cut large amounts of weight at least.
Yeah, I thought I had experienced a lot fighting her, and then I had started in the 90s, and then learning with the water retention. It's so much more difficult for them sometimes. Wow, no feints.
Still working the inside lead leg.
Angel not backing up though now. She's circling, which is much better.
She's got to stay off the cage. It's clear that she has a problem dealing with Fontaine's power up against the fence. She's got to keep circling.
Try to blitz in again. And now she's the one pressuring to the cage.
Yeah, now it's Ruedas.
She's giving up that frame to a bigger opponent.
She's going to get spun here, and this is the problem.
Man, that forehead in there it allows you to not have to worry about so much more. Like, because you have that position, you can do a lot more effectively offensively.
Oh yeah, and you're pretty safe too. It's hard to really generate a lot of power when your head is cranked to the side like that and pinned up against the cage.
An accidental.
Big right hand.
Now a shot like that in front of the judges can be what they're seeing. Like, I saw that big left hook.
Yeah, good left hook from Angel.
She's landing in the exchanges here. She's got to keep her back off the cage. Fontaine doing such a great job of imposing her will here.
You never want to rest in a bad position in life or in fighting. It leaves you vulnerable to bad scorecards.
There's some nice shoulder strikes there from Fontaine as well against the cage.
The amount of aggression that she's showing, trying to get these shots and not trying to take it to the ground. I'm honestly surprised she's not grabbing a single. That foot stomp right there with the heel to the metatarsal bones. Oh man, inside knee to the ACL.
She's working every angle that's available to her.
Now she's got it looks like she has a body lock.
Angel,
but again, not utilizing it for a takedown.
Yeah, she let go of it momentarily and kept the tight waist with that left arm and then just used the right hand to punch. Kind of surprised because she's in a very good position. Could be the game plan.
Don't take it down to the ground.
Or maybe the coaches saw something else in that first round and have told her to not take it to the ground.
It wouldn't surprise me at this point with how well she can impose her will if she's just wearing her opponent down and looking for that takedown.
Oh, here's the trip. She had double unders looking for that outside trip, but
when Angel lands, they're good strikes.
And here we got double unders again. Let's see.
The head and arm attempt, she needs to step in front and kick that leg out.
Yeah, she's trying to.
Now she's pinned against the wall. We call that like a hendo position, when you step the middle and you have that position. Whenever you cross your opponent over, they're vulnerable. They're in a weak position. Like dope mount, whenever you cross them over.
And that's going to end it for round number 2.
Ruedas is just having a real problem with Fontaine's power.
Yeah, I believe the way she ended that and the focus in her eyes and everything, I think you're going to see a much I think the sense of urgency in this third round, and the most dangerous part of this round is going to be that first minute, because she knows, like, wait a minute, I've been doing it off. I need something to change. the outcome of this fight.
Yeah, it's all or nothing. I mean, you've got to go out on your shield at this point. You have to imagine she's down 2 rounds to none, and she needs a submission or a knockout, and it doesn't look like she's going to be able to get it to the ground.
The sad thing is, like, I love exactly what you just said. Like, go out on your shield, you know, you're down 2 rounds, what is it, you know, but there's this fear that people have, like, where they're happy with losing a decision rather than getting finished.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's a psychological hurdle, right?
I think it's better that you don't go to the decision, because then you always have that sensation, that feeling of I could have done more.
Correct. Yeah, and Ruedas is game. You know, you can see her coach Tyler Wobbles lighting a fire under her, telling her, hey, you know, it's now or never.
Oh, she pushes the pace now. Angel's in the middle.
Yeah, I would say don't even kick.
Yeah.
2 or 3 punch combos at most, and just throw with power.
Fake the kick.
Yeah. Oh, Fontaine.
Really trying to do her best to create that space.
You can see how strong she is, though, even with the clinch.
Yeah, her type lump is really, really good.
Well, in fighting, you want to take your opponent to a position you're better at them in and take the fight there and keep it there. And I think she's found great success with the clinch all night. There's no reason to switch. You go to the well until it's dry.
Yeah, if it isn't broke, don't fix it.
That is something that has always like baffled me. It's like, don't change it up. If this is what's been working for you in your career, you keep it up. Same thing in the fight, the momentum. Wow, again though.
Is this double unders again? Nope, she's got an over under, but she swam that back in.
Hey, look at the head position though. Even though that she's taller, she's actually lowered her level with her body to keep that position. I mean, she's showing good like fight awareness and body position, but she's also showing that she's complacent with winning a decision and not trying to finish. But when we're new,
Absolutely.
gotta feel good that you're not gonna get shocked either.
And Fontaine is staying.
We have a minute 30 left. We don't know.
And she stays busy.
Ruedas
here, too.
could create some space, and she's been landing some hard shots.
One big shot, please. Now, I'm also surprised the referee hasn't broken him up.
Well, Fontaine is staying busy, and that's why she's. Although the knees aren't significant, at least it's work.
But so normally they won't break it up in the first, and maybe at the end of the second, and then in the third they'll break it up in the first minute because they're trying to show a sense of urgency for the action.
Right.
There's a thing that you got to give the judges something to score.
Yeah,
See,
here he goes. Well, he's warning him, or maybe that was a fence grab. He was warning.
Yeah. And so now that the judge has seen that and like, is that why you've been able to keep this the whole time?
Watch trying to go for the outside trip. She should just move to the back here because Angel's leaning forward, giving that path to the back.
Separating him now.
Ruedas.
This is the last hope here for Ruedas is to land something big.
She looks tired too.
I would imagine.
Oh, some nice hands from Fontaine.
Fontaine has got a gas tank too. She's just bringing it tonight.
Yeah, nonstop.
Ruedas trying to find a way to win.
This is fight of the night. Like they're ending it like fight of the night.
Yeah, these girls are getting after it.
I like the uppercuts too. Very nicely done.
That was a great fight.
It really was.
A lot of it was more technical against the fence and like holding your breath. The way it ended though, it had the ability to be like that the whole time. Like that fight could have been like that the whole time. I wonder what it would have looked like more on the ground.
But nice to see. Here's a replay of some of the action.
That's the first round.
Oh,
It was that big right hand that came in.
And that's something that probably gave her more of a sense of urgency to get the clinch and not to stay on the outside of these strikes.
a couple of good strikes from Ruedas there. There's those shoulders.
And, I mean, those are effective. They annoy you, and the judges see them. And they count them. Good hooks, coming forward with the inside shots, getting back to that clinch. Never going for a real, like, takedown. And then that rock'em sock'em robot boxing right there.
Yeah, that was at the end of that one where they were mixing in the uppercuts with the hooks, and Fontaine just looked fantastic in that fight.
They were both very clearly looking for openings through their opponent's guard, especially those last final moments of the fight. It was excellent for that matter.
Ladies and gentlemen, now in the cage to present our winner with their belts from SparStar Promotions, the Director of Operations, Michael Gross, and the star of the new Ultraman Rising, Christopher Sean. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to our scorecards. We have our decision. All 3 judges cage side scored the bout 29-28 in favor of our winner. By unanimous decision, they are the SparStar Promotion and California State title, Strawweight title, the blue corner, Alexia Fontaine.
That's right. Make some noise for your strawweight champion here, Alexia. How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm very happy. I'm proud of what I said. I'm obviously thinking about my team, my coaches, my father, my family, and even I really want to support me. And 2 weeks to reach freedom.
Who you train with? That's right, my friends. Make some noise for Alexia